Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, November 7. Jamaica will repay 90% of its debt to the Export-Import Exim Bank of China within 10 years' time. That's the assurance coming from Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke. He asserts that 99% of the loans secured from China up to September 2018 are at fixed interest rates of between 2 and 3%. These, he says, are among the lowest interest rates in the country's loan portfolio.
The national debt of Jamaica is 2 trillion Jamaican dollars as at September 2018. And loans from China represent a mere 3.9% of that total, a very small share.
Dr. Clarke has also committed the government to reducing the country's debt by introducing rules that enhance the island's fiscal responsibility framework.
Our debt reduction strategy has been anchored around a primary surplus target of 60% debt to GDP by the financial year 2025-26. And we are on track to meet that target. In fact, we are slightly ahead.
The finance minister was speaking recently at the Latin Finance Third Caribbean Finance and Investment Forum in Kingston. In other news, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is appealing to our nation's youth to reject violence and the Don culture that has taken root in communities across the island. According to Mr. Holness, the youth need to be empowered to help Jamaica shed its place from the list of most murderous countries in the world. This, he says, can be done by increasing cooperation between citizens and the police.
It has to start with this generation, with you saying no more of that. The Dons are illegitimate, they are evil, corrupt, and we must get them out of our society. The gang members, we must get them out of our society. They must have no protection in their community. They are not Robin Hoods. They have not served us. They are criminals. That's what they are, and that's what we must call them.
The Prime Minister was at a rap session with students of Caenwood High School in St. Andrew on Tuesday. He gave a commitment to stamp out corruption in the police force by finding and removing officers who associate with Dons. Still on youth issues, the local government ministry will be constructing a 2-bedroom house for the family of the teen boy who garnered public attention last week due to his lack of a birth certificate. Raheem Powell has not attended school for over 4 years due to lack of finances and being without the certificate. His family was visited by a team from the Poor Relief Department and the Social Development Commission, which found that their living condition was below standard. In addition, his younger brother is seldom at school.
We will undertake all the expenses that will be associated for his education, along with his brother. We are making all the arrangements. I've been in touch with Minister Floyd Green to ensure that we get Raheem registered in the program to assist him in upgrading his education.
Raheem participated in the recent Local Government and Community Development Month's National Road Race.
For a young man to come forward, knowing his shortcomings, and to participate in a national event. And even as I speak, he's wearing the medal that he received when he participated in the race. This is what patriotism is all about. This is what depicts a true Jamaican. And it is the least that the government can do.
Minister Mackenzie says the aim is to get the family's home ready by the new year. Jamaican decorative paints have been found to be virtually lead-free. This was one of the findings from a recent study conducted between July and September, which analyzed lead in solvent-based paints in Jamaica. It was conducted by the Caribbean Poison Information Network, CARPIN, in collaboration with a number of international partners. Poison Information Coordinator at CARPIN, Sherika Whitelock Balling Singh, says the study showed lead content below 90 parts per million, the maximum allowable limit on lead in paint in the United States of America and Canada. 36 paint brands were analyzed, and only one brand of yellow automotive industrial paint imported into the island from the United States was found to contain 1,500 times the maximum allowable limit. While the results are overall encouraging, Mrs. Whitelock Balancing is warning that paint is a major source of childhood lead poisoning.
When we use paint, children are at risk and the workers who use the paints are at risk. Ingesting paint chips can be especially harmful since the lead content can be higher than what is typically found in our ordinary dust and in our soil.
The Poison Information Coordinator was speaking at a recent JIS think tank. And finally, the Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ's Falmouth office is now open to the public at its new location at Lot 5 Cornwall Street. Work on the facility started in January 2017 and it was officially opened on Tuesday. All services previously offered at Falmouth's old home continue to be available at the new location. The 4,000 square feet, $157 million property features several amenities designed for greater comfort and efficiency. TAJ will also be piloting its new automated queue management system at the Falmouth office. The system is designed to significantly improve customer traffic management and is expected to become a recurrent feature of tax offices across the island in the long term. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.